All right, guys, audio check. Just starting up. Go and bring it in right now. Give me 1 second. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this in, man. What's up, everybody? What's up? I'm going to actually switch out to this scene here. Woo! Yeah, tell me about it, man. It's been a rough 24 hours, man. I've been doing a lot of work trying to get everything put together. Been talking legal, as well as a few other outlets, trying to figure out exactly what we can do, how we can get this put right. So we are definitely going to figure this out. So how's everybody doing tonight? Can you close the door? Good, man. Glad to hear it. So as the stream says, man, this is definitely something that had to be done, something that had to be said, because it's really ridiculous. Everybody, they put a lot of time into doing this tournament yesterday. Everybody should have had an equal, fair right to have a point at the prize pool, and we all know that did not happen. It started from the very beginning where they had issues. And any responsible company, any responsible business doing any sort of tournament or anything like this, they would have said, all right, guys, listen, we're having technical difficulties. We need to fix this before we can move on. But instead, they told everybody, continue playing, just keep on playing. We've got it all fixed. The fixes are in. We're just going to extend the tournament. All right, well, cool. That would have been okay if they did have all those fixes done, 100%. But as we know, they didn't have the fixes done. I was actually paying for charity. If I would have won, it would have gone to charity. But from the very moment that I came in playing, there was just hassles and problems. And just from then, it just got more and more stressful throughout the whole tournament, that it was just to a point where I wasn't even feeling playing. I was like, well, I kind of wanted to give up, but I didn't want to give up on my team, on my squad, and couldn't do it. So we, throughout there, we weren't getting points counted to us. We kept on communicating through Discord, saying, hey, look, this is what's going on. This is what's going on. Then we actually had, hold on 1 second. All right, guys, sorry about that. I am streaming from home right now. It's Sunday night and the kids, so sorry for any distractions that might be coming in. It is their bedtime, but I just wanted to get this quick stream in and let you know what I and ModCrash are doing for everybody else. So probably the biggest thing that if they do, we've seen from the emails, we've seen from their messages that they're saying they're not going to do a replay. And they're telling all the team captains to submit their scores and everything else like this. And what they'll do is they're going to find a winner. Well, just simple math. After all the people that were playing, if they submit all their VODs, you're looking at almost 400,000 hours of VODs that they have to verify. First, the team captains have to verify all their team's VODs, and then Boom TV is going to have to verify all of everybody else's VODs once they submit it. So we're talking about 400,000 hours of VODs to go through in an instance of, I think they said 2 days. Let me verify that just before I continue on that. So they sent out the emails earlier. And I think the emails were going out to only the team captains. I'm not sure. But either which way. So it said, all right, when will I know what place I got? Once team forms are submitted by Monday, July 1st, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern, our team will so VODs and their screenshots, and will announce the accurate final standings by July 23rd. So they're going to have to verify. They're going to have to verify 400,000 hour VODs. I mean, they must have a massive team in order to do that. Either which way, what they did is very wrong. When people were getting swapped teams, when people were losing their stats, they're losing an hour and a half of time, not even playing, trying to figure out what's going on, while, all these other top streamers were not really affected. I mean, I went through and watched some VODs, and I saw some of these bigger streamers not even get affected, not get switched to different teams, not get anything like this. Some people did, but not everybody. The people who won, the top contenders, no, they didn't get screwed at all. I know in Discord there's this guy, Monkey whatever. Let's see. Monkey Pwns You. This guy is ridiculous. He's like, people still complaining about the big streamers not having any issues. Too funny. Yeah, okay, Monkey Pwns You. That's not true. Go back and watch the VODs. The biggest streamers did not get affected like everybody else. So let's see. It says literally every team got reset. They're just still playing because they knew had to sit. He said one thing that was really funny. I want to go through and see that. Oh, right here. Okay, it's not legal. Laughing my ass off. It's free tourney. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they want to do that. I mean, here's one of the biggest things about it, though. I mean, I can go back through. I can, and anybody else who can edit video, they can literally go through play and then edit their video and make it look like, that it was during part of the tourney. I can have, 100 game kills with my squad. So whatever it is. But this guy, Monkey Pwns, saying that it's not legal, it's a free tourney. That's not actually how it works. Once they decided to go ahead and promote this tournament, regardless if it's free or not, it becomes a legally binding agreement between the participants as well as the company. They gave specific rules of what the rules were that would make you valid or invalid while playing, and everybody who followed that was valid. And anybody who joins, they have the right to play equally without any type of discrepancies or any issues that would prevent them from having an equal or fair chance from any other player. Whenever they disagree to honor that, they're actually falling into issues such as match fixing, as well as competitor agreement, or what is that? I'll have to pull them up, but I think I put it out in YouTube earlier, and these are just a couple things that legal pointed out to me. So when they do that, it's actually a crime. Casinos have been shut down for things like this. Betting arrangements have been done. People playing sports have been, violated, been, shut down like this. Anytime that, it's kind of like saying, hey, look, yeah, here's something to do in this. But if they have any sort of agreement where other people are making bigger plays or bigger points and not getting affected than anybody else, then that goes in match fixing, because they are not doing anything to prevent that or fix that. Again, like I said right from the very beginning, they should have stopped the tournament immediately, rescheduled for another day till they fix all the bugs. Because, hey, all these other people that did not get affected, did not get switched to other teams, did not do whatever. Okay, reset, we'll say maybe some of these bigger streamers did, but they fixed that. I saw one of them that points were like down to 0, but then it went right back up after, I guess, they went through and, hey, they might have had like some connections within Boom TV, and Boom TV went right back in and probably fixed it. That's speculation, I don't know, but regardless, it happened. So what is essentially going to happen is that, if they decide to pay a winner, then they went ahead and went in agreement with match fixing, and that it is grounds to go ahead and file a lawsuit against them, which I will do a class action. I'm not going to just sue for me, myself, or me for Modcrash. I'm going to sue for everybody in the tournament who was affected and did not have an equal chance to win. I'm going to actually put up a petition within the next couple of days on the Modcrash, and I'll launch it as soon as they announce a paid winner. If they don't announce a paid winner, I will not launch the petition. But what the petition will do is we'll go through legal, and then legal will go ahead and decide how strong of a case it is, and then what steps to take at that point. But I will tell you this much: class action, we will sue for not just the $40,000. We're going to sue for more time, money, mental duress. I mean, I saw a lot of people stressing about this. So a lot of people getting affected. I mean, it's kind of like a shifty move on our end to, go for mental duress. But hey, look, some people out there, they really need that cash. Some people out there, they really played hard, really practiced hard. And, they spend a lot of time and effort and money, and to get stressed out dealing with this, it's not fair. It really isn't. And, and I'm a gamer first. I mean, I've been a gamer for so long. I built my company around gaming. So I know how it is. I know how people are. And I'll tell you, we will go for a lot more money than just the 40,000. We're going to go for time and suffering, damage, everything else that we can to try to put it in. And then what will happen, because it's class action, will be split between everybody who signed that petition and who could be verified by VODs that, yes, they did play in that tournament. So that would be the point after that. Another thing that we're thinking about doing is looking for some sponsors to do our own tournament for anybody who was in this tournament here who can have a fair, equal chance to playing it. That is an idea. It's been thrown up in the air. A couple of our other team members have said, hey, let's do it. It sounds like a great idea. It sounds like a really good idea. I mean, especially everybody who was affected, I'm sure they'd appreciate having a fair chance of winning, a tournament standing. So we're looking for sponsors for that, as well as, different, avenues that we could do for that. If we do get the sponsors to do our own tournament, you can guarantee it will be, fair. We'll have any chance. And if we had any technical issues from the very beginning, we'd shut it down and say, hey guys, we need to reschedule until we get this figured out. But it's complete bullshit, man. There's no way that they're going to be able to go through and verify those VODs and verify this, because I can make magic with videos. And I know there's some kids out there that can make wonders with, editing software, and they can edit their VODs and put it up on, on Twitch, and then make their changes and then say, hey, yeah, this is our VODs, this is this. And, there's no way that they'll be able to go through that. Another issue that has been going on is they forced everybody to install essentially spyware. It tracks everything that you were doing on your computer, whether it was on your streaming PC or gaming PC, and they forced you to install the software. This is something that's not beneficial to the gamer in any which way, because, hey, this tournament, it was janky. This tournament was janky as hell. And, so you're installing the software, you're doing free advertising for this company, and they're not giving you a free chance to win. So rest assured, Modcrash will file a class action lawsuit if they announce a paid winner on the 3rd. So, I'll tell you guys, one thing that we need to get a lot of traction on this. I know everybody's pissed off. They even went to the whole point. If you see here, this countdown timer right here, they have slow mode enabled. At first it was only 5 minutes. They put it, I don't know if it's for everybody, but it's up to 6 hours. I mean, they didn't ban me on Discord, but I did find a workaround to that. If you find any of your past messages, let me see if I can find some. If you find any of your past messages, then all you have to do is edit the message. So here's one of my messages right here. You can just go in, edit, and then you can say, hey, so just edit it. Now everybody's getting notified on, on the Discord. So that's something that they can't block. The only way they can fix it is if they actually ban me from the server. But if they can't ban me from Twitter, they can't ban me from anything else. And all they're going to do is just validate that, yeah, I do have a huge case against them if they do ban me here. So I'm not worried about it all. Well, either which way, man, I want to hear your thoughts. I want to see, you know, where we're going to be at, what we're going to do, and how we're going, you know, move forward as well. So I'm just actually pulling up. I wanted to pull up Twitter. In Twitter, there's a huge following on this, and in Discord, it's a big thing as well. So either which way, I'm basically going to start a hashtag and then keep everything going on there, and then move it at that point. But rest assured, Mod Crash is going to, you know, go ahead and, you know, take this if they announce a paid winner. But comment on the website, on the post, comment on there. I think I'm going to do a different one. I think it's going to be Boom TV class action. I think that actually might be a good one. So let's do Code Red. Yeah, we'll do Boom TV class action. Yeah, Boom TV class action. So Boom TV class action, let me put this up in chat. So that right there is going to be the hashtag. We'll keep it going on there so we can, you know, track and keep everything, you know, on that standpoint. But it's really shafty, man. I was getting so stressed, man. I actually wanted to go through some of my VOD yesterday. So this here, I'm by no means one of the best players out there, but I'm a decent player. So I wanted to go through some of it and then see, you know, how it was at that point. So let me stop this over here.
Keep healing.
I got a barricade.
Oh, there's a guy pulling up right here to you guys. On you guys. On you guys.
I wanted to go to.
This is Tommy.
What's this fucking scuff?
It's a decent game.
How many?
No, I hate how it does that.
All right, so
Come to you guys.
I think this is where we're just starting, and we realized that we're not getting tracked. As you can see here, I'm at 5 kills, 5 cleanups already.
We might want to get
My
that
team, they were like 10 kills each at this point.
Outside.
Those boys. Keep playing for a little bit. For some fucking horse shit.
Middle of prison. Middle.
Yeah, I
middle
just
row.
got him.
Yeah,
He died.
here's another match. I was up at 7 kills. Didn't get tracked for any of these. None of this here.
Oh shit.
And I'm the worst player on my
Should we
team.
ba-
That's the funny part.
We just got 7 kills. Played out.
I got 8 kills now.
I played out.
And let me boost up the quality on this. So no, oh my god, I'm knocked. Because I know when it's streaming, it's actually losing a little bit more quality. He's coming to kill me. He's coming to finish me off.
No,
now.
he's not.
Oh, you got him? During this game, I mean, we're not getting any. I've even got the boom meter going up on here. I mean, But
I knocked
it
him
just
on
got
me.
worse and worse and worse. It got to the point where I didn't even feel like playing anymore. I was like, man, screw this. It's so
almost done.
frustrating.
Dude, right there.
Oh my God, not getting any of these points. My team's not getting any of the points. Our first four games, we were, 30 kill games.
Can't load it up.
And then our fourth game was a win.
Oh,
Dude, see, like,
So we had like a
so
50.
there's guys on the houses. Everything.
And we didn't get
that's so messed
we didn't
up,
get
man. I've got
any
8 kills
points.
right now. Last
Any
time I had
points.
5 kills, and you guys have 5 kills, and we only got counted for 3. I mean, this is
here. I'm talking about it right there.
The website is down.
Website down.
TV.
It's rough. They should have stopped it at this point. It just started. They should have stopped it. There's no reason that it
there's a
should
guy on
kept
the
going.
roof right there to your.
But moving forward, I got kind of frustrated. I removed my
Lit up
webcam
in this-
because I
in this
didn't want
hallway,
people
dude.
seeing how
Max, right
pissed
here,
off
Max, right
I
here.
was.
One.
I started
have to
slamming my
join the
keyboard.
game.
let's just tear it up, man.
So we were reset.
I'm fucking killing it, dude.
Still says we only have 10 points, and I got 11 kills.
This is after we had a couple wins. We're having like 30, 40 point games,
Are we in game right now?
and it's saying we only had 10
Oh, fuck,
points.
dude.
You really just like beating your meat.
So let me close this
Okay,
out.
I'm you.
I wanted to
Oxy
go
too?
over to here. So these people here, I never refreshed this because I wanted to, go through right here. So these people, they never got reset. He's playing regular blackout, so they're not saving their VODs. But if I can go to, let me open up his videos. Let's go to his.
Doesn't usually make you smile, but there's a first time for everything. Meet Visible,
Let's see.
the $40 a month phone service that runs on Verizon's 4G
This is-
LTE network.
72 and 81 chat.
So this is this guy. This is one of the top contenders. He was playing.
Because we won. Remember? We won 4 games of that.
See, they didn't get affected. See, here we are. They're 3 hours, 48 minutes into it.
First place right now, and we're gonna keep that. Was it good, Winter? Yeah, we can play. That.
A lot of people are complaining. I see there in the chat that they are complaining that, but I don't know if they're complaining about them or not. I'm not going to watch through the whole VOD for that. But regardless, they should have stopped that tournament. There's no reason that that tournament should have kept going. But we will, no, I am not going to submit my VODs. I'm not going to go through there and watch everything and try to find my best 5 games. And I don't think my teammates are going to do that either because, yeah, it's going to be a huge waste of time, dude. It's going to be a huge waste of time because it sounds to me that they've already decided who's going to get, the wins. That's what it sounds like to me. They've really like jacked everything up. But it's getting a lot of traction. There's a lot of people that do want to go ahead and, have that fair chance. And I think everybody deserves to have that fair chance. So that's what we're going to do. I will start, putting daily updates in Twitter. Also, I will be, every time I stream, I'll dedicate like 5 minutes to my stream on what's going on, what has happened, what we've done, what our next steps are. And we're going to use this this hashtag here on Twitter to keep everybody updated as well. But I thank everybody for their support in this, as well as for their gameplay, man. I mean, Boom TV, man, you guys really need to get your shit together, and you guys really need to own up and do the right thing, because it's plain to see that you've either already chosen your winners and you're just like, hey, let everybody do this, let them think that, hey, we're actually doing a good thing here, hey, yeah, but you're consistently trying to screw people over, is what it seems like. Do the right thing, otherwise we will file a class action lawsuit. We will take care of it, and whether we win or not, it's going to be a huge thing on you guys, because number one, the exposure, all it is negative exposure on your part. Next time you do a tournament, everybody's going to remember this. This has been a defining moment for Boom TV. If you don't do the right thing, I don't know. And I'm pretty sure you had sponsors to do the tourney. So if your sponsors, get pulled into any which way, it's going to fuck you, at that point too. So do the right thing, Boom TV. I'm not just some guy who's going, coming out here and be like, oh yeah, no, you really screwed a lot of people, man. A lot of people who worked really hard, a lot of people who put a lot of time, and they lost over an hour just because they got switched to a different team. They lost over an hour because they're trying to figure out what's going on in the stats. They lost all this time, and then all these other people who didn't get switched to other teams, they're not, affected at all. So how can you sit there and, in good conscience be like, yeah, just count up your tallies, even though you guys missed over an hour because we switched you to wrong teams and you guys couldn't get your shit back on track. That's not our fault. That's basically what you're saying. You got to look at that. The best thing for you to do is run the tourney back. If the winners or the higher plays in there really didn't have anything to worry about, they wouldn't have anything to worry about. If they're really that good, or without any type of effects or whatever, that's fine. But definitely do the right thing. But hey guys, I thank you guys for stopping by tonight, man. I thank you guys for coming in and checking out what's going on. Again, if you guys have anything that you want to add onto the article that we put in, anything that you might have seen, just make a comment on that article. We will add it into the article after we, of course, edit it, make sure it's, friendly and stuff like that. But we want to make sure we have everything put together, every type of note. I know I'm saving my VODs. I've already downloaded them. If everybody else could, save your VODs, I'll put up, when I do the petition, I'll put up a link that you can actually submit the VOD to. And then we'll go through, because if they announce a paid winner, then they fall right in under match fixing, and it's against the law. It is illegal. They ran the tournament. Yeah, it was free, but hey, you went into a legally binding agreement when you decided to run the tournament and had people sign up and agree to your rules and install your software to track. And if you can't do it properly, then that's your fault. You should have done it proper from the beginning, or not done it at all. And from Boom, I mean, you guys have run some pretty big tournaments in the past. I'd expect a lot more from you. But Mod Crash is taking lead on this. If anybody else wants to join in on us with taking the lead, that's fine. We'll be more than happy to accept. But either which way, again, if a paid winner is announced, we will be filing class action. Also, we're looking at starting our own tournament to, go ahead and replace everything that they've done, and, everybody that put in their hard time and games for it. All's not lost. We will, try to be there. We had that hashtag out there for the gamers. We'll still keep on following on that hashtag, as well as Boom TV class action. But either which way, man, thanks for stopping by, guys. Really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, man, check out the article on Mod Crash. Also, yep, definitely, man. Gamers. It's all about gaming, man. That's what it was about. But there are a lot of people out there, a lot of streamers who that's how they make their living. This is what they do, and they had they should have had every reason to get a fair stake at that prize money, not just the people who Boom wanted to win. let's not go that route, man. let's not make an actual political debate here. But yeah, definitely Starfish, man. I hear you. Man, it was just shady, man. I was so frustrated, man. A couple times I had to mute everything. I was slamming my keyboard, man. I actually broke one of my buttons on my Razer Huntsman Elite, the Alt key, and two keys. They're like kind of like shaky on here now. I've got to get that fixed. But it was frustrating, and I'm sure everybody else got frustrated just like I did. Did you hear anything about the tournament yesterday that Boom TV did? Any of the fuck ups that happened or anything like this? Okay, so yesterday Boom TV, they hosted a tournament, Code Red Live, for Blackout, and it's on the Alcatraz map. And basically it's a 40K tournament. Anybody could sign up, anybody could join in, and it was supposed to be 1 point per kill and then 8 points per win. And you can play as solo, duo, or quads. So as soon as the tournament started, people's points weren't getting tracked. Boom TV's website went down. Boom TV's services went down. Their app wasn't working that they forced you to install in order to track while you're streaming. And it's just one issue after the other. So after about an hour into the tournament, they're like, hey, we found a fix. We're going to go ahead and implement the fix now. Thanks for your understanding. We're going to extend the tournament for that. That was cool. That was like, all right. But, as soon as they did that, there was a plethora of whole other issues that came in. People's stats still weren't getting counted. People's stats were getting reset. We were at one point, in 22nd place, and our stats got reset. We went to 0 and went from 22nd place to, it was like 1,000 something, and then after a few wins, we, got back up there. We went to 600, then back down 200, went down 100. And then our stats reset again. So we went way back down to like 900. So we were putting in tickets into Discord, and they're like, hey, yeah, we're working on it. We're trying to get it fixed. We're going to track it and this and that. Thanks for the follow, So, at this point, people are like, okay, well, what's going on? We're getting our stats reset. And then all of a sudden, people were getting switched to just random teams. So we're playing a whole match with our teammates that we've been practicing with for, a couple days, whatever, getting ready for the tournament. And we're getting switched to random teams. I'm getting randoms. Audio's all messed up. We're hearing other streamers actually in ours. And I think that had to do something with the app that was being used. And as a matter of fact, let me pull up the app. So, let me pull it up over here on this. So this is the app they forced you to install. I'm not going to sign in on this one. I signed in on my stream PC. I didn't do it here. But let me close it back on my stream PC because it's more like spyware now. Yeah. So getting back to your original team was like almost impossible. They did end up fixing that. But at that point, I was just like, screw it. I didn't want to play anymore, Ben, because it's been riddled with problems. So, everybody else, they're in Discord. Everybody's like throwing messages. In Discord, they end up throwing slow-mo on. So now instead of your messages coming on, it's taken every 6 minutes for you to put messages. And everybody's like, hey, look, we've been switched to random teams. We can't get back on our other teams. What's going on? So they put a message in on Twitter saying, hey, look, we're looking into randoms getting switched and, trying to figure out what's going on. Now, during this time, all these other big streamers, that have been playing in the team, some of the top leaderboards, they did not even, you went from 100 to 6,000. Is that, or are you talking about us? We were 20th and we went to over 1,000. But yeah, it's completely unprofessional. At the first sign of trouble, what they should have done is just said, hey, look, we've got to reschedule the tournament. We have to. We can't do this, guys. We got to figure out what the problems are. But the biggest streamers, they never got switched from their teams. They kept on playing. They kept on getting everything going on. And it just seemed like at that point, it's just rigged because Boom didn't want to do anything to fix it. They didn't want to stop it and say, hey, look, we need to fix this. Thank you, man, Everlaster. I really appreciate that. Yeah, you know, it's horrible. So, you know, at this point, I was looking in Discord, and I'm just like, everybody's getting affected except for the biggest streamers, and I'm like, well, this isn't fair. This isn't right. You know, so I decided to take it upon myself at that point as the CEO of Modcrash to go ahead and say, hey, look, if they decide to, you know, honor a winner, a paid winner, then we will file a class action lawsuit because everybody that played deserved a fair and equal chance at that prize money than just the biggest streamer. I don't care if these guys are making them money, you know, making them, you know, by advertising and this and that. It's not right. If you only wanted to have the biggest streamers in there, you should have only made it invitational, like some of your other tournaments. That would have been perfectly understandable. But when you made it an open tournament, anybody could sign up, anybody could join. They should have had every chance, every fair, equal opportunity that every other person had in the stream in the tournament to win. I know I put in myself practicing. We were doing 7-hour days practice for 3 days before it, and then that day. Yeah, we're going to. I mean, it's going to be a class action. So anybody who was involved in the tournament, they'll have, you know, a share of that money. Because I believe everybody who put time in, because like I was saying, I put 21 hours with 3 days before, or 3 days, you know, prior to it, 21 hours. The day of the tournament, I put in 7 hours during the tournament because they extended it, you know, and then we practiced like 2 hours before as well, warming up and just getting, you know, the used to dynamic while the stream was running. So that's a lot and you know, everybody's time is money. Everybody, not just me. Whoever is on there, whoever took that time out, their time, to go either away from their family, friends, their personal stream, or whatever it is, just to do this, they deserve to have equal opportunity at that prize pot. Straight up. There's no if, and, or buts. And if Boom TV says anything else, fuck you, Boom TV. We will come after you. It is not a joke. I will make my company bankrupt to make this right. You know, I mean, shit, it's only right, man. It's only fair. You know, you sit there and I looked at some of the people's in here in, you know, in Discord. I was like reading everybody's, and it's like everybody's saying it. You know, everybody's saying it. You know, they're like, here, let's just get down to like. So this is at 6:31. So this is 3 hours into tournament. Tournament sport. Hello, I'm Ahmad from Nelso, and I have proof of their matches. Okay, T-Fade or whatever. So we had 40 plus kills most games, and didn't even count 1 through 2 of our players every time. The sport didn't help. Then it said like it didn't count any of my wins or kills, and it's showing here. Not registering for my first places. We have more than 30 kills, nothing yet. So this is the whole tournament. The whole tournament, people are complaining. Everybody, and then everybody's like, hey guys, you just need to redo the tourney another day. Just let's get it on for another time. Let's move it up. So let's go over here into tourney support. And then here, yesterday, 11:32 p.m. Yeah, still everybody at night, they're complaining about it, saying, hey, this is bullshit. I set up a team and everyone on my team was good to go. But as soon as the tournament started, my shit turned red and said it was offline. I clearly wasn't. And I was streaming. I was getting 23 kill games and none of my shit was counting. Like, come on, support. Wouldn't help me at all. Other people agreed. And it's just, this is all what it is. So you can install, or you can, you know, join Boom TV's server, Discord server, and then you can read all of this. I mean, but some of them were pretty like, I mean, I got kind of moved by it. I was like, dude, I mean, you guys are fucking all these people. You know, it's not just 1, 2, 3 people. What was it? 60,000 people joined the tournament So 60,000 people, and more than 50% are on here complaining like, hey, look, this isn't right. This isn't fair. You know, Booth TV's like, oh, well, we'll just tally it up later. We'll figure it out. But it is what it is. You know, but you see on here, I don't know if this is for everybody. If anybody else has joined Boom TV's Discord, 8,000 actually. Yep. Yeah, no, 8,000, my bad. But right here, they moved me up to 3, and like I'm down on 3 hours before I could post my next message in their Discord. So if anybody else has Discord, if you guys can look at it and see if they, you know, have the time limit on everybody, or is it just, you know, select few? But either which way, I mean, it wasn't right, not at all. You know, it's crazy. It was frustrating. Like, there's no doubt that if I was frustrated like that, no doubt everybody else was frustrated. I don't consider myself unique in any which way. I don't consider myself, you know, special in any which way. But, you know, I do feel that anybody who put the time into this tournament should have had an equal opportunity as everybody else. And if some people didn't get affected by this bug or technical issue, and more than 50% others did, you know, you need to look at that and you need to be like, hey, look, yes, we fucked up. We need to rerun this tournament. We need to run it back. Give everybody equal opportunity. I'm not sure who their sponsors exactly were on there. I didn't look through all that. I'm going to try to get more information on it. Again, guys, if you haven't yet, go ahead and take a look at the Mod Crash post. We put this in there earlier. You can go on, read more about it on the article. If you have anything to add onto the article, then just go in here, leave a reply, tell us what you say, or tell us what you think, or tell us what we need to add onto the article. We will add it on. We will be using this article as a base point, and like I said, we're going to be putting up a We're going to be putting up oh my god, I can't think of it right now. We're a petition on our site that will have people signing up and then submitting their VODs as well. We will launch that if they say, hey, look, this is the winners of the tournament, this is who's getting the $40,000. You know, we'll launch that right away. We'll put it on tournament. We're going to be using the Boom TV Class Action hashtag on Twitter. So everybody could follow that. They can know when it's live, and then go through and then sign up on the petition. It's not right. Definitely not right. But hey guys, listen, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cut it out. You know, I wanted to make it short, just give you an update of where we're at, where we're going to go in the future with this. And I wanted to get some feedback from all of you. So please, if you have anything to add on to this, please put it up on the website. You can also reach us on Twitter at ModCrash, or me directly on Twitter at Fission. And then, you know, we'll go ahead and take everything at that point. But thank you guys for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. Again, man, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow will be a regular stream day. I think I'll take like 10 minutes before stream to go ahead and talk about what we did and where we're at that point. I am not tallying up my points. I'm not going to go through. I'm not going to have my teammates tally up their points either. I think definitely what we're going to do is just play it back and then see where they went, because there's no way they're going to be able to, you know, track everybody's time as is. And especially everybody's got switched to different teams. That whole hour that it took them to fix that team switching, that you couldn't even rejoin your team, that's a whole hour lost in the tournament that you couldn't make up any kills, make up any points for wins. You were just losing to these other people that did not get affected by it. But hey guys, man, thanks again for stopping by, man. I really appreciate stopping by the stream and then, you know, following in on this. Thanks again for support on Twitter as well as on Discord. Really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, guys, man. You guys have a great night, man. Thanks again for stopping by the stream. If you have any other questions, just hit me up on Twitter or hit me up here on Twitch or YouTube, wherever. You guys can see all my information where it's at. But thanks again, man. Really appreciate it, and really appreciate the support. You guys have a great night.